Make this short.
By the way, where's Mary?
She's
Mary's not here.
gonna show.
Oh.
She's
When Bonnie and Pat asked me to invite people to this gathering to say goodbye, invite your friends, and so I did the best job I could do. Unfortunately, Rick did show up. But he gives me beer in his yard where I put my boat, so it's really kind of exciting. But I have to tell you that Monica and I are really kind of sad to really leave here. I know people say congratulations where we're going. I just had my boat taken down to the Village Marina on the Delta in Stockton, where we're putting the boat, and we're living a mile away in a gated community condo with a huge pond in the backyard, so at least we have water to look at.
If you want to know, just look at the pictures over there and he'll explain it.
Yeah, that's a picture of Phil explaining with forks and knives where he lives. It was only a 20-minute dissertation, we still don't know how he went. There's pictures.
Well, you really had me disturbed that night. But at any rate, we are, at least we're having our boat down there where we'll have water, and we're really sad in leaving here. And Monica's asked me a week ago to change our minds. I said we can't do that. I mean, she's sitting there now without the oxygen on because as she sits, she doesn't need it. She moves around, she has to have it. But I wanted to share something with you because I know that a lot of you know that we had been in the theater. And one time we were young. Monica is the love of my life. I met Monica when I was 16 years old in high school. And I married her when I was 19. Wow. We've been married 58 years. She has really been the inspiration behind me because I was a street kid in the 50s in San Francisco, and I mean a real street kid. There isn't anything that I didn't do that was right.
Show us the tattoos.
And when I met Monica, the whole world changed. I dropped my old friends from stealing cars and smoking cigarettes and robbing grocery stores. And it turned out to be wonderful, and I had 5 wonderful children. And so now we're moving because it's a benefit to Monica. Monica needs to have the lower level so that she gets 30% more air, and she has more energy, strength when she's down there at sea level, so it's important. And all of our married life, it's always been about Monica. But you're right. She's made me a better man and a better father. I'm a better grandfather than I was a father. But I have to show you a picture because Monica is absolutely a gorgeous, gorgeous lady. And this is a picture of us on the stage at our theater that we had. And this was a show called Scrubby Vermin. And Monica was a dancer, a tap dancer, and you're the Scrubby Vermin. And I had hair in me. All right. Over here. Over here. I had hair in me. And you can see how gorgeous she is there with those legs and everything else. Gorgeous. And then in this play, change your ways. And in this play, she kills me at the end. She kills me at the end there, and I'm laying on the floor looking up at her and thinking, what a gorgeous woman. Anyway, she really was a gorgeous lady, and she still is.
She still is.
And every one of you people have a personality of your own, to me, okay? You really do. Because I know all of you, and I know you pretty well. And the thing is that it's sad because you've been real good friends. I can think of things that go on in the past here that were great. I mean, when I look at Mary Ann, she was a great vice president. Boy, if I didn't handle it right, she'd bang that gavel and on the picnic, she was right there working on the picnic. I mean, it was fantastic. And the other people that helped on the picnic that we did was great. And Rick Wood, he used to come over and patch our roof back in the in the 80s, he'd be patching the roof because we couldn't afford to put a roof on the conduit down here. And he'd be up there patching it, and he'd say, one of these days you gotta tear this thing down. Put a roof on there. And he said, I'm getting too old climbing up on this ladder. And I said, when are you gonna retire? He said, in a few years. That was 20 years ago. He's still gonna retire, you know.
Things change.
And then the thing is, and then one day, by accident, I got on Harry's board. Somebody resigned and they recommended I go on the board, and I got on Harry's board, and that was the worst mess. But this was in the time, I'll never forget when Harry said to somebody, shut up. And I nudged, you can't do that, Harry. No, I can't. Of course, John does the same thing now, so. Hey, shut up!
Yeah, that's right, you learn.
So, I mean, it was great being on Harry's board and so forth. And I'll tell you, and one of the best things that's happened here is we got Al Fry. I mean, we got somebody who really knows how HOAs run. It may not be actually perfect, and people say, well, so what? Can he do this and that? But he's really helped us put things together where we are today. And we need that. And hopefully in the future, things are going to get better and better. Not easy. Bill Dickenbach over here was on the first committee to change and propose the CC&Rs. He and Ray Johnson sat down, put a committee together. There was about 10 of us on the committee. We were a pain in the ass. And Ray Johnson would come up with the proposals, and he'd write it down on the computer. And lo and behold, my board, I said, okay, let's propose it to all of this, the CC&Rs out to the owners. And we put out about 4 or 5 ballots, and they all failed. They all failed. But it was a great proposal. And of course, now it's with the CC&Rs, and now with another attorney looking at saying, hey, what, you've got to come into the 21st century. And so he did a great job. And he needs to know that it wasn't in, you know, your efforts were great, because now it's being revitalized, and maybe something will happen real well. So he did a good job. And he won't come to the meetings much anymore. He won't sit on the board. But one day, he was sitting in the back of the room, and I won't mention the name, but you might know. Somebody said on the board, we have to change the cost of coffee here. This was really an important subject, the coffee. What? The coffee? Yes, because we're buying from Farmers Brothers, and the staff can go down to Costco and pick it up a lot cheaper. Yeah, they can drive down there and spend the gas and go get rather than have farmers. And he yells out from the back of the room, we came to the meeting to hear about changing coffee? That was great. I'll never forget that. That kind of settled everything down. So there's a lot of great stories and things that have gone on here, but there's been a lot of people that really helped. This board, I'll tell you what, I really am going to miss being on this board, because this board is one of the best boards that I've seen here and that I've been on. Everybody is we're all in sync. Okay, we argue about this and that. I mean, Neil over there, I mean, being in the fact that he was a lawyer, he starts to talk and I'm going on.
You guys have argued about the latitude.
Yeah. But Neil does a great job. He brings up a lot of issues, and he brings things to the point that's very, very good. And we all kind of deliberate on what's what and what's here, but I gotta tell you something, think about it. This is really a good board, and you have to find people that are going to move into this board, because if you don't, everything we've done then in the last couple of years will be for naught. It's really important. Place is getting better. Look around and you know that it is. I made a statement the other day to the people that were sitting in the audience. If you don't like what's here, because if you're old, go to the old folks home. Get the hell out of here, okay? This building needs to come down. It needs to come down. Bob, I can't remember Bob's last name, but he was standing in the back of the room. Why? Because there were no more chairs. So I said, if there were 25 more people here, where would you put them? So, you know, this thing was here in 1965 when I got here, looking at the plans over here saying, wow. And when it's all taken, we're going to tear this down and build a nice big clubhouse. What a dream that was. He's been here this long. He knows that. So the thing is that you got to really work hard to make it happen. And when people say to me, well, why you spend so much time? You have to like it. You have to like it, okay? And you have to, don't worry about the adversity. I mean, some of you know I'm the best tree cutter in the land. I'm better than Cody and the other guy. I know how to cut trees down, right? And Ed, yeah, I know how to take them down. A few more of them are going to come down too before I get out of here. But there's a reason for that. I mean, we love the forest and so forth. But if you love the forest, go live in the damn forest. But what's green around here, and I got to tell you something. And Harry is the guy that started the first committee to move on tearing this pavilion down. And ever since then, he lost more friends than I did. But he did. He got the committee going, and it was a nightmare. There were 10 of us, then there were 9. You remember the 12 little evenings? Then there were 8, then there were 7. And Lorna, where's Lorna?
Right here.
Lorna, I want to tell you, she's one of the greatest people that you can have here working for you in regards to renters and also about the pavilion. Because she started it in the very beginning years ago, okay, that this pavilion should come down and renters need to go out of here and someplace else.
Wow.
Right?
Right.
Right. So she's on ACC, and I was on ACC with her and others, and it's just been wonderful. So I thank you for coming. Monica does thank you. It's been really a wonderful, wonderful time here. And we do plan to come back and visit when we can.
Archon is
But I have to tell you, I really love all you people. You guys are just all good friends. And, God bless you and stay healthy. Huh?
I'm not ready yet.
Yeah, I remember when she shot me and I laid on the floor and I said, a little higher.
No, Phil, you should tell the story about the time